Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Maranda Boys Band, for that important piece. Guest of honor, Maranda Boys is one of the products that we're very proud of as a county, and so we choose to showcase what kind of talent we hold in the county. We shall move pretty fast with the program. Maranda, kindly, you may leave the stage. You may leave using the left side. We shall move rather fast with the remainder of the program. Guest of honor, we welcome you to Gotakara, where we sit is a very symbolic place for us, for this county. Gotakara derives its name historically. When the Luo community settled here, the Karuoth clan in particular, a gentleman called Ager lived in this particular hill, and he bore two sons. One of the sons was called Ndem, another one was called Ajigo. The two sons, one decided to settle on the other side, the right side of the hill. Another one decided to settle on the left side. And in the Luo, that is called Kukarwok. So it became Gotakara because they carried across the hill. Guest of honor, because of pressure for time, as the county choir takes 1 minute of presentation, exactly 1 minute, because of we are going live in the next 1 minute, and you know. Okay. So just 1 minute, choir, kindly. Then I will invite CCM Finance, Honorable Benedict, to quickly do a bit of climate setting and introduce his colleagues.
Nchi yetu, nchi ya amani, sisi sote wazalendo tujenge Kenya iende mbele. Kenya nchi yetu, nchi ya amani, sisi sote wazalendo tujenge Kenya iende mbele.
Kenya ndiyo mama yangu,
tena baba yangu,
Kenya nchi nipendayo,
amani na umoja na upendo twajivunia popote nchini Kenya.
Kenya ndiyo mama yangu,
tena baba yangu,
Kenya nchi nipendayo,
amani na umoja na upendo twajivunia popote nchini Kenya. Mama yangu na Kenya kweli ni baba yangu, nchi yangu nitalinda uhuru wetu. Mama yangu na Kenya kweli ni baba yangu, nchi yangu nitalinda uhuru wetu. Nchi maridadi, tuna vitu vya kupendeza, wanyama wa porini na milima na mabonde, tamaduni mbalimbali. Nchi maridadi, tuna vitu vya kupendeza, wanyama wa porini na milima na mabonde, tamaduni mbalimbali. Mama yangu na Kenya kweli ni baba yangu, nchi yangu nitalinda uhuru wetu. Mama yangu na Kenya kweli ni baba yangu, nchi yangu nitalinda uhuru wetu.
Kenya
Nchi yetu Kenya ya amani, sote wazalendo tujenge Kenya iende mbele.
Kenya
Nchi yetu Kenya ya amani, sote wazalendo tujenge Kenya iende mbele.
Thank you very much, County Choir. We know what you're made of. You've gone to the best levels possible, and you are a great team. Makofi kwa tafadhali. Haya. May I now invite the CEC Finance, Honorable Benedict Omolo, to give us climate setting and to introduce his cabinet colleagues. Thank you very much.
the Honorable Cabinet Secretary of Investments, Trade and Industry, Honorable Moses Kuria, the Governor of Siaya County, James Orengo, Honorable Members of Parliament present, the Speaker and Honorable Members of the County Assembly of Siaya present, development partners, respected elders, the great people of Siaya, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today we gather here in Siaya to celebrate a significant milestone that will undoubtedly transform the lives of our people and bring prosperity to the county of Siaya. The construction of Siaya County Aggregation and Industrial Park represents a dream realized in an investment in our future and a testament to the unwavering commitment of our government to the well-being of its people, in line with the Nyalore Manifesto. Indeed, the County Integrated Development Plan, the CIDP 2023-2027, is anchored on agriculture as the pillar for transforming Siaya's industrial and economic development. The construction of the Siaya County Aggregation and Industrial Park is the wind in the sail that will accelerate this aspiration. Indeed, the CIDP provides specific agricultural products that each sub-county will be focusing on. The industrial park is more than just bricks and mortar. It is the embodiment of our vision for economic growth, industrial development, and job creation. With a contract awarded to Brechu Construction Company for a total sum of 483.6 million and a construction period of 18 months, we are embarking on a journey that will reshape the landscape of Siaya County. During the next 18 months, as the construction progresses, we have embarked on the journey to align agriculture with increased mechanization, improved seed and fertilizers, more extension officers to increase productivity and make agriculture profitable. Indeed, we are saying that agriculture must pay. Additionally, we are working to build robust cooperatives so that we have economies of scale and the logistical infrastructure for the County Aggregation and Industrial Park. The Siaya County Aggregation and Industrial Park is not merely a place of business. It is a catalyst for progress. It will create jobs for our people, support our local businesses, and drive innovation. Indeed, this will be a hub that will generate new learning, new information, and new approaches to development and agricultural success. Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand here today, I want to express my gratitude to the people of Siaya for their patience and unwavering support. This project is for you, and it is our shared vision that we shall make it successful. Finally, let us remember that the Siaya County Aggregation and Industrial Park is more than infrastructure. Once again, we repeat, it is a promise for growth, for prosperity, and abundance. Let us hold hands and walk the journey to success as we launch the County Aggregation and Industrial Park and make Siaya County a great land of heroes and success. Thank you, and God bless Siaya. Let me now take the opportunity to introduce my cabinet colleagues. I'll ask them to stand. George Nyingiro is a CEC for Roads, Public Works, Energy and Transport. Please wave. We have Honorable Angeline Oduor, the CEC in charge for tourism and also holding brief for water. We have Richard Owade, Ambassador, who is the county attorney. Then we have Professor Edgar Otumba, who is the CEC in charge of education, gender and youth. We have Dr. Martin Konyango, the CEC in charge of health. And then we have CS Agunda Ochanda, the CEC in charge of governance. Let me also introduce, Joshua Onyona, the CEO, Chief Officer for Trade, and thank you for your support. Let me now have the pleasure of introducing the Honorable Speaker, Honorable George Okode. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Governor of Siaya County, the CS, Honorable Moses Kuria, and all the guests. We have limited time, and I want to be as brief as possible. I want to start by introducing members of the County Assembly that are here. I would ask you to just stand up, and I recognize you as you wave. Alego Usonga, you are the host sub-county. Would you be upstanding, please? Right. We have Honorable Judy, member for West Alego. Thank you. We have Alice Achieng, nominated member. Thank you. We have James Otare, member representing Township Ward. We have Sylvester Madialo representing Usonga Ward. I want to ask the MC of the area to just come by. I would want you to come and wave. There is not so much time for talking, but you'll just wave. As he's coming, can we have members from GEM, if you have any, GEM sub-county? GEM sub-county, we have Dora Ochieng. Thank you, wave, and take back your seat. Ugunja, Kinyanji, where's Kinyanji? Oh, William Kinyanji, representing Yala Township. He had once been the mayor for Nairobi City. Yes. Ugunja, we have our majority leader, Edwin Otieno, Wood Lord. Thank you. Then we have Cynthia Ndar, nominated member. Can we have Ugenya? Ugenya, we have Bernard Adala, North Ugenya. We have Peter Odwor, representing Ukwala Ward. Then we have our Deputy Speaker, Anderekus Odwor Odongo, West Ugenya. He's neighboring this particular ward. Then we have Frederick Odiambo, CC. He is a member representing persons with disability. Bondo, from Bondo, we have Julio Kello, nominated member. Thank you. We have Oliver Arika, representing North Sakwa. That is where Bondo town sits. Rarieda, where is Bismarck? Sorry. We have Engineer Bismarck, member representing Central Sakwa. He is our engineer in the house. Rarieda, we have Justice Oguta, who is also the chair of water, representing West Uyoma. We have Gordon Onguru, representing East Asembo. He is the musician we have in the house. Then it's just important to mention that he was elected on a UDM ticket, but he has been converted into ODM. Then we have Dorothy Oinga. Dorothy Oinga, member representing youth, the female gender. Then we have Michael Adiala, South Uyoma, popularly referred to as Password. Which other sub-county? We are done. Makamu, you are not one, but I've seen you. Thank you. All right, so I'll ask the member representing this region to say a word in the interest of time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your Excellency, the Governor of Siaya, the Cabinet Secretary for Trade and Investment, the Senator for Siaya, may I take this opportunity to welcome you to Central Alego and Gotakara in particular. Secondly, may I take this opportunity to thank the Governor for choosing Central Alego for this noble initiative. Thirdly, may I also take this opportunity to inform our people, and especially the people of Alego, that this industrial park is going to transform our lives, and more importantly, our people are going to be employed here. Waziri, we want to thank you for this project. But pia mimi ndasema jambo moja. This project isikuwe ni ile itatumika kututusi Wajaluo sisi. Hello? Hello? We welcome you. Lakini sisi ni maskini jeuri. Sindio? Ya mwisho sisi kama jamii ya Wajaluo, sisi development inakuja, hatuendi kuitafuta. Hello? And this goes to our brothers. That we are witnessing the industrial park here doesn't mean that our able governor is going to bed with our political enemies. It's important. They should know that. We must respect our elders. We must respect our elders. Joge muntie. Okwadwe winjo ni jama moro ma wokaru kanyono yanyo nwa governor. Awacha tieko. Erokamano.
Okay. I am cognizant of the fact that there are some of us here in our midst who do not understand Luo. And I therefore want to say whatever he said in Luo in English for the consumption of the Honorable CS. He has said that thanks to the Constitution of Kenya 2010, which has allowed county governments to cooperate with the national government without caring about political affiliations. That's what he said, and that is what it is in English. Allow me to proceed. Allow me to proceed. He also echoed your very words. Honorable CS, when we were viewing the tents, you made a statement indeed, and you said that Governor Orengo, we want this place to be independent. Devolution came here so that you work for your people, with your people in your area. And if I quote you, you said, so that you don't come begging for support from Nairobi. That is what you said. So you just echoed your words. And as I want to conclude, I want to recognize members of the County Assembly who were in the previous government or the previous assembly, because it started by you appropriating funds for the purchase of this land. Will you be upstanding wherever you are, members of the previous assembly? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Get your seats. All right. As I conclude, in the interest of time, I want to say that we thank the members of the assembly because it is not just allocating and appropriating funds for the purchase of land. You have gone an extra mile to ensure that we share or cost share, we match funds so that what comes from the national government, we add with what we have in the county government to make sure that this dream becomes a reality. And one commitment I can make on behalf of the members of the County Assembly, that we shall not start that which you cannot complete. And therefore there is an assurance on our part that we will allocate adequate funds, appropriate adequate funds for the completion of this project. And finally, we will do this as a county government, not for aesthetics, and we will not want a standalone facility. We will go to the next level now that we know there's room for expansion to ensure that the object of this project, which is value addition, value chain, means integration of services. Once we have the facility, we will make sure as an assembly that we do what it takes to ensure that we have supporting projects, feeding investments that feed into this project so that it is integrated as the word means. And with those very many remarks, I want you to know that we are sitting in the middle of a bush. And allow me to let these people greet you in a special way. Jothurwa untie. Jothurwa umor. Ero kamano. At this point, allow me to invite, I'm not seeing the area MP, but I can assure you, I am sure that he supports what comes to his people on the ground. And I believe he's for this. And much as he didn't send me to bring greetings, allow me on his behalf to bring his greetings. Jothurwa urwako mosmo wuoko MP mar this region. And now that he's not here, allow me to invite one and only youth leader, our senator, Daktari Oburu Odinga.
Thank you. As Daktari comes, we also recognize in our midst the Director, National Chamber of Commerce, who are a key stakeholder in this. Karibu, Daktari.
Yeah. Okay. His Excellency, the Governor of Siaya, James Agri Orengo, His Excellency, the CS for Industry, my friend Moses Kuria, and all the dignitaries present. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Moses Kuria to Siaya. Moses Kuria, my friend, you are welcome to Siaya, and you will realize that Siaya people are very, very friendly people. They will give you all the necessary facilities. Welcome, including a lady to hold, to go back with. Yes, but you also realize that our people are also very proud. They are proud people because they exist. They exist whether others are there or not, they are there. Wadak kata katiyonge. And therefore, we also want to tell you that our people are very hardworking. They are very hardworking and they produce their own food. This is not a food relief area. We are never included in the list of those who get food relief. So when you see us putting sufurias on the head, it is not because we don't have food, but because we are sympathizing with all the other Kenyans who are suffering because they have no food. And Honorable Korea, the docket you are given of industry is a very important industry. It's a very important docket, and it is a devolved function. So, James, you have done a great thing to create an industrial park. When an industrial park is created, it is not meant to spoon feed you. It is meant to give you a facilitation to invest as people of Siaya. And I know you are very hardworking. And so our investors, those who have some money, please bring them home. Bring that money home, come and invest in this industrial park so that we can create jobs for our people. We want our people not to go to Nairobi, to go to Kisumu to seek for jobs. We want them to work here. And there's an area which has been ignored, and I hope it will be included in this. That is the ICT, the outsourcing. Outsourcing business creates a lot of jobs in other countries, including just a few jobs in Nairobi. But this one in Siaya here can be the first rural outsourcing facility for in the whole country. And I will be very happy if we can create it. I hope, Jim, it is part of it. And I also want to, I don't want to say much because this is a function which is not for politics. We didn't come for politicking. But please, Honorable Korea, I'm sending you to the president. Please tell him not to push these our people. They should know that as legislators, we have a role of oversight. And when I declare that I'm supporting the government of the day, what does it mean? Does it mean that I have abandoned my role as an oversight member? There are three, there's separation of functions. There's the executive, there's the legislature, and the judiciary. And they are independent. So as a legislator, I should not at any time declare that I am part of the executive to bring development. It is the responsibility of the executive to bring development. It is my role to make sure they do it, and it is my role not just to encourage them, but also to make sure that I oversight them so that they don't sleep. I wake them up when they are sleeping. But when I say I'm part of them, so that I bring development, does it mean I'm going there to beg? I'm not a beggar. I'm representing my people. So, James, with those very few remarks, I would once again like to welcome Korea. Moses, he likes development. He's the one with whom we brought Equity Bank to Siaya. We traveled together, and the Equity Bank is doing a good job for our people here in Siaya. So you people take that advantage. But I can tell you it is Moses Korea with whom we came to launch the Equity Bank here in Bondo and in Siaya. So with those very many or few remarks, I want to once again thank you, Jim, for bringing this project. It is going to be a great fair fit for our people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator. Daktari is the only senior orphan we have in the region and is our youth leader. Guest of honor, with your kind permission, we are running fast on time, but I request your indulgence to just allow me 2 minutes to give this little young girl who's prepared long and hard to share a little poem with us, kindly, after which we'll then move quickly to have yourself speak. She's called Solange.
Hello. Hello everyone. My name is Solange Williams. Chief guest, Moses Kuria, His Excellency Mr. Governor James Orengo, and all protocols observed. Praise God. Praise God once again. I have a poem entitled From Siaya to the World. The gateways to the world are now ready. Okay. The gateways to the world with connections and greatest opportunities ever. Here we come, from Siaya to the world. When the world becomes like a village and the agri-business expands, Siaya is spreading its wings wider and flying higher than a falcon. The doors trade are now wide open. It's a trade from Siaya to the world. The industrial park, the unique economical hub, with cold rooms and warehouses. Our fish will go international, fresh from the source. It's a trade from Siaya to the world. His Excellency Mr. Governor, Honorable James Orengo, thanks to national government for helping us realize these dreams and taking our domestic trade overseas. It's a trade from Siaya to the world. Siaya County, a beacon of excellence. When greatness takes its toll and achievements stand so tall, count 1, 2, and roll the curtains on. Don't tense, yes, don't tense anymore. You are here in the right place. Siaya County, a beacon of excellence. With full range of treasures and uncountable places of pleasure, Siaya County stands tall. But do I say we lead and others will finally follow? In administration, we shine. Academics, we are the giants. When this man entered the space, Siaya County changed from grass to grace. At last, we can now celebrate a golden touch in our county. Heko Kiongozi, Hongera Governor. We can now be gauged by our strength and might, power and prowess. His Excellency Mr. Governor, you raise our shoulders so high. Don't stop until it's done. Touch this country with a golden touch and change its prosperity. Thank you.
That is Siaya to the world.
The face, man. Okay. Allow me to urge you to appreciate that young girl in a special way. Will we clap for her? Thank you. Our guest of honor, Siaya, our guest of honor, Siaya comprises 6 sub-counties. And it is important that when you'll be leaving this place, you get rest assured there was representation from all the sub-counties. Kwa hivyo, nitataja majina ya sub-counties, alafu mtasimama, and then the guest will recognize you. I want to start with the delegation from Bondo. Wherever you are, would you be upstanding? Thank you very much. Wakilishi kutoka Rarieda, tafadhali msimame. Asanteni sana. Wakilishi kutoka Game, tafadhali msimame. Asanteni sana. Na wakilishi kutoka Lego Usonga. Wale wenzetu kutoka Ugunja. Na wale kutoka Ugenya, je? Asante sana. Hiyo ni ishara kwamba Siaya County iko hapa nzima. Na kwa hayo machache, tafadhali nikubalie nimwalike Bwana Jim Njoka, County Commissioner, aendelee na ratiba.
Thank you very much. Now, our chief guest, Honorable Moses Kuria, CS Ministry of Investment and Trade and Industry, Governor James Orengo, Siaya County. On the interest of time, I will only do 2 things. Number 1, I want to recognize the presence of national government officers present. Musimame tafadhali. Yes. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Kaeni chini. I also know in the room, in the house, we also have the leadership of the National Chamber of Commerce. You stand. Tuwapigie makofi. Finally, This industrial park, Siaya County, we have two major problems: poverty and unemployment. I want to urge the youth in a special way to go back to farming in a serious manner instead of getting consumed by illicit brews and drugs. Take advantage of this facility and you will have food for your families and money in your pockets, and you will afford poverty. And now it is my singular responsibility to welcome Honorable James Orengo, the Governor of Siaya County, to come and address us. Governor, welcome.
Mimosa baba, mimosa no, pudo que ngomari jangowa. Ari papa, shigalaka.
Erokamana loka. Erokamano. Our chief guest, Honorable Moses Kuria, the Cabinet Secretary for Investment, Trade and Industry. My brother, Senator for Siaya, Dr. Oburu Oginga, the Speaker of the County Assembly, Honorable Jojo Kode, with the entire team of members of the County Assembly, the County Commissioner, Mr. Njoka, our Cabinet, or rather members of the County Executive Committee, all dignitaries, including representation from the National Chamber of Commerce, Gejo Pendu Tomobiro Kakawuono Giwelo, Gimonu Etena, Amusuno Kweuru. Monu Etena Untie. Monu Etena Untie. Tochuawe Untie. Honorable Moses Kuria, I want to invite you and welcome you to Siaya in a very, very special way. And you are not a stranger in Siaya. You've been here many times, even as an ordinary citizen. And I remember when the politics of this nation was very difficult. And it's only those who love this part of the world who could come here. And I remember you came, not only during the government of the Grand Coalition government, but even during the struggles of multi-party. So when I see Moses Kuria, I see something beyond the ordinary politician that you see in this country today. And I want to say, remember that when you're in Jaramogi's home for his burial, you were beaten by the police. I've never known you are a sprinter. You know, from central Kenya, you don't get sprinters. You get other people like Moses Kuria, whom are friends. So, your coming here is of great, great significance. And let me say this. We are, as a nation, allowed to differ politically. We are allowed by the Constitution to differ politically and differ even forcefully. But everything goes wrong when in our politics we start to weaponize development. We begin to weaponize government operations. When we do that, we encourage parochialism and bring division amongst our nations. So Moses Kuria, what you have done today is a great testimony that Kenya is one country, one nation, and people of Siaya deserve development because they are Kenyans. They are no Kenyans of shareholders, they are Kenyans who are citizens of this country. So that, and I know you've been in this region, you've been in the Azimio country. So, and I didn't come to see you, you just felt it was your constitutional duty to come to Siaya. So I urge you, I encourage you that we should make our politics where I can differ with Moses Kuria, but matters of development, we are one country, one nation. And also urge you, I also urge you, there is something silent amongst our people here. When we elect people and then they go to Nairobi, and then when they are here, they wear sheepskin, but when they come here, they wear clothes of wolves or political turncoats. That is what is killing our politics. If we can have in Kenya politicians who can take a stand, then development will be very easy. This is what Ababa was trying to say here. So Moses Kuria, I remember one day we were in an interview with you in the BBC. At that time, we were all not really part of government, but our views were more or less the same. So let not power corrupt us. Let us just be Kenyans and know that you don't need to beg and you don't need to kneel before Moses Kuria. You don't need to bend before any power or prince or principality to get development in Siaya. Now, in Siaya, we have decided to take this project seriously. And I think if you see what is happening on the ground now, if you come back in 2 months, it will be a different place. We are prepared. We are prepared. And we are prepared because this project can awaken the potentialities that we have. We have fish, we have sugarcane, we have rice, we have sorghum, we have cotton, we have got avocado, we got many products that we can expand in the growth and development of these crops. But the important thing is the value chain. This is what we are bringing to Siaya today, that we should have value addition here in Siaya. And I hope that this industry this industrial park that we are establishing here will expand, and we have enough land. At the moment, we have got about 80 acres, but I think there's room for expansion so that any investor who wants to come here and wants land additional to what is earmarked for this project, they can get that land here in Siaya. In conclusion, I encourage you that when you sit and think about this project, look for additional funds to come here, especially in the area of equipment. We are going to help equip what is being brought here, but we're going to make sure that we also help you in bringing equipment to this hub. Dr. Buru, don't worry, part of the centers or activities that are going to be here is a hub for ICT. It is a component, and that courtesy Kuria was seeing these things in a wholesome way. Koro an ka tieko, an kaka orengo nyatie, an koro angena abro Moses Korea I will translate later. Tan kakanya tieng. Awa choni ngato kikubuoku. Kineno Moses Korea biro kato biro nikech katiba ma Kenya dwaro mondo wabed gi teko e Kenya ka kendo okwabiro kano luongwa wabiro kaka jo Kenya. Gemago agondoro kamano koro yena uru. I have now the pleasure and privilege of inviting the Cabinet Secretary for Investment, Trade and Industry, Honorable Moses Korea. Thank you.
Asante sana. Thank you, Governor. My brother, Governor of Siaya. Bas. What a day. What a day. Governor James Orengo, Your Excellency, my brother, the only youth leader of Siaya County, Dr. Oburu Oginga, viongozi wote, county executives, Jodhuru Auntie, Jodhuru Omar, Siaya Mosou, Jarego Udinadi. Ningeendelea lakini ni I have some people who don't understand our language. So just allow me to continue in national language. And you know, I've been launching these industrial parks in Swahili. So today I'm happy it is the only day I can launch an industrial park completely in English. A testament that I'm in the great county of Siaya. You know, during the Second World War, there used to be fighting between, let us say, Germans and the British. And during tea time, someone will just shout, tea time. And when they shout tea time, it means everybody focus on having a cup of tea, and there's no more shooting and no more fighting. Today, I'm in Siaya to shout, tea time. That there comes a time when we put our differences aside and focus on what unites all of us. And this journey of development and this battle to put money in the pockets of our people is actually a moment of tea time when we pack our guns, get together as brothers and sisters. In the words of Governor Orengo, one people, one country, one nation. I am here today to culminate a very busy week and very fruitful week, which started in the plains of Laikipia, a county which brings together all communities of this country, from Kikuyus to Luos to Maasais to Turkanas to Pokots. On Monday. On Tuesday, we were in Nyatike, in Migori County, launching a similar industrial park. And yesterday, I was in Kisii, launching another park there in the land of bananas. And today, I came to the land of Jaramogi, and the land of Obama, and the land of Baba. And the land of the great James Orengo, to say that indeed Development has no boundaries, and we are all one people. What would make me more proud that coming back here in Alego in 2 years' time and finding, as per my estimate, around 20,000 people working here, working on a very thriving fish industry, where today I am not coming with new fish. It is the same fish that is found in this treasure of yours called the lake. But I am here today to ensure that you reap maximum benefit from your fish. The same fish that you have. Once we do value addition, once you do processing of your fish, once you sell your fish directly from Alego, as that young girl has said, from Siaya to the world, it will make my heart melt with love. How happy will I be if today I'm wearing clothes which are not benefiting the people of this country? But when we work together on the cotton industry here in Siaya, and within 2 years, we come back and say, we are now wearing clothes made in Siaya, not just by tailors of Siaya, but Siaya farmers toiling in their farms and helping us to clothe ourselves. For indeed, it's a shame that 60 years after independence, we continue to import clothes when we can actually make our own cotton. The same for all the other products. I have seen a lot of activities on sunflower and other edible oils. These 150 billion Kenya shillings, that money will benefit people of Malaysia, people of Indonesia, people of other countries. That money will create jobs in Indonesia and Malaysia. It is my humble contention that these jobs are required here in Kenya more than anywhere else. If we continue importing shoes, when we can have seen here some efforts to have some leather coming from fish as a byproduct of fish. And as I said on Monday in Laikipia, I look forward to next year where I will ban all imports of shoes so that the people of Siaya and the people of this region can be able to convert fish into leather, into shoes, into bags for our ladies, into belts, so that we can also put money in our pockets. This program is a shared program. Kenya shillings 250 million from national government, Kenya shillings 250 million from the county government of Siaya. And I want to thank my brother Governor Orengo and the county assembly, especially the county assembly, for supporting the governor's program. I must say the governor has been, I must say, the most enthusiastic governor on this program. Although it's a program for the entire country, he has always been bothering me. And yesterday he had to come to Kisumu to ensure that I am there, and he gave instruction to the airport that they should close the airport for me until I launch this industrial park. I want to thank you, Governor, for that cooperation, because really it makes my work easier. When we have a governor who is progressive, a governor who wants to do the best for our people, and the governor who knows that one day, after we leave this world, we are going to be remembered by our actions. Governor, I want to tell you for what you are doing today. These people of Siaya, I am very sure they will vote for you again. But that is not important. What is important is whether they vote for you or not. Me and you, we have got very high chances of seeing the kingdom of heaven because of what we are doing today. And I'm very, 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 very proud of that. So guys, let us work together to uplift the lives of our people. Hakuna uchaguzi mwaka huu na hakuna mwaka ujao. So can't we keep ourselves busy by focusing on development? Then when the next election comes, we decide now tea time is over, we go back to those other things. And if possible, even those ones, we leave them behind and we forge together as one united nation. Sitting here, standing here as a minister in charge of investment, trade and industry, I feel a sense of foreboding. When I remember the journey that myself, Brother James Orengo, Senator Oburu Oginga have come from. On 20th of January 1994, we were here a whole 29 years ago to bury Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, the man who instructed Otieno Kajwang to represent me in court and get an injunction that stopped me from being expelled from the University of Nairobi. And when I came here to bury him, I came to thinking we were coming for a burial. Until now, James Orengo quoted Mark Antony and told us that he was not coming to bury Oginga. 1 year later, when we had our first anniversary, the first Teroburu of Jaramogi, I was at Kangoka Jaramogi. And I remember I was sitting next to Oburu, and Oburu had a very long kabuti. That time, President Moi had said there's not going to be any live music in that Teroburu. And the leadership of this region was saying, no way. So we were there, and it was getting dark. Olusegun Obasanjo was there. That time not as a civilian president, but a former military ruler. And when the music started, I remember it was around 6:30 p.m. Okachi Bigi started playing Sarah. And as they say here, no sooner had Okachi Bigi started playing Sarah, tear gas was thrown. And I remember Oburu and I, we were helping each other buy the cactus at Kangoka Jaramogi to escape from a DC called Kirito Amai. And then we were whisked to safety. We went to a powder farm, and Baba prepared for us the best chicken I've ever tasted in this side of the world. That is 28 years ago. Today, I'm here as a minister. Orengo is here as a governor of Siaya. Oburu Oginga is here as a senator. And Makamu is an ordinary citizen. Ndugu yangu Makamu, I told him, go back to Siaya. You are spending too much time in Kisumu. Sasa ona sasa. But he's a good friend of mine, and he calls himself my ambassador at large in Siaya and Kisumu counties. So, Governor, as we agreed, for us to gain meaningful use of this industrial park, we must also focus on production. And at the heart of this issue of production, we need to ensure that we give these people the means for them to work for themselves. We've talked for many weeks now about the issue of cotton seedlings. I sent my PS for industry, Dr. Juma Mukwana, here. He worked with you. And now, today, this morning, I had a discussion with our Ministry of Agriculture, and we also had a discussion with you, and we agreed that in the spirit of real devolution, we have to ensure that we give counties the capability to produce their own seedlings. As you have promised me, as we build this industrial park here, as we seek to bring investors from all over the world to come here, we need also to ensure that you have your own capacity to produce your own seedlings. You have promised me that you'll avail, apart from this land, another 70 acres in Ugenya. Our Department of Agriculture, our Kenya Plant Health Inspection Service, KEFIS, our Kenya Agriculture and Livestock Research Organization, CALO, our Kenya Seed Company, they will come to you from next week to start working on a farm for multiplication of cotton seedlings, of sunflower seedlings, of avocado seedlings, so that next year you don't have to wait for me to come and bring them, because you can be able to do it here. And that's how we are going to support the revolution. And that's how we are going to develop this country. On top of that, once we finish this industrial park, one of the state corporations in my ministry called Kenya Development Corporation is the one which is going to be here to operate this center. But most importantly, they will come with money. They will come with money to give credits to these people, to give them credit so that they can be able to buy inputs, to give them credit so that they can be able to do their own value addition, and also to bring money to buy equipment. We are going to buy equipment on a model we call common user facilities. That means even a hustler from Rarieda who does not have any money to buy big equipment can come right here, use the common user machines that we put here. For example, they can come with their fish here, rent our machine, process the fish, rent our packaging equipment, pack their fish, sell to the export market right from here. You don't have to be big, and nobody is small to be able to use this industrial park. We want to grow together. You know, I say, if all the 47 regions of this country are able to pull together, kwetu tunatoka kitu fulani, hapa samaki, hapa cotton, hapa area Kisii, bananas, another area beef. This country will grow and will be able to rise together. That is why I am very much focused on ensuring that we have got 47 mini economies that are all working, producing, contributing to our national good. And you know, in 1965, Mboya, Kibaki, and other people, they did a lot of good things. But there's one mistake they made. And I'm sure Dr. Oburu Oginga, you will support me in this one. This sessional paper number 10 of 1965, that is the source of all the problems we have in this country. When people put ink on paper to say that there is part of this country that is classified as useful Kenya and other parts which are classified as useless Kenya, we are still paying for that misadventure that happened 60 years ago. And that is what I'm trying to resolve to this. For me, all parts of Kenya are useful. There is no one part of Kenya that is useless, because we are contributing with your fish, with your cotton, with your sunflower, with your avocados. Are you not shareholders? By the mere products that you have that can contribute to our jobs, contribute to our foreign exchange, contribute to our national GDP. Everybody in this country is a shareholder, and as I complete this program, you'll be able to see that we can all move together. Siku ya Jumamosi, mimi ni shabiki wa mpira na nashabikia timu inaitwa Chelsea huko juu, na hapa chini mimi mnajua ni mtu ya Gor Mahia. Kogalo, Kogalo Asante sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.
And then there's small, but which are very important. These are the people who want to come here.
Action in Siaya County, starting with the cotton. The previous year we managed to earn nearly
the same thing as cotton. 17 years in make a multiplication center for your own seeds. So you don't have to come begging us all the time. So look for cotton.
While you add the fish, by way of fillet and packaging, which then happens in this last part of the now value chains, we have something for sunflower here, where we will extract actual organic cooking oil from Siaya here Hiyo ni pesa mfukoni kwa wananchi wa Siaya.
Potential. This is just a tip of the iceberg. As we expand, and Governor has told me we can expand, we are now going to go for a roadshow internationally.
And you are looking at clear measures.
This is Equity Bank.